Law enforcement authorities in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada have major decisions to make in the case of the two missing U.S. sailors and the three Grenadians suspected of killing them. The suspects, Ron Mitchell, 30, Trevor Robertson, 25, and Atiba Stanislaus, 23, are in prison in Kingstown awaiting sentencing next Monday on immigration charges. The men are suspected of killing U.S. nationals Ralph Hendry and Cathy Brandel sometime after they escaped prison in Grenada on February 18 and fled to St. Vincent overnight. The men appeared in court in Kingstown on Monday, the same day that police in St. George's and Kingstown made separate statements on the case.
The investigation thus far indicates that after the suspects or the escapees had escaped, they hijacked a yacht named Simplicity that was moored at Grand Anse Beach in Grenada and kidnapped the couple. The investigation further reveals that while sailing from Grenada, the suspects committed several criminal acts, including bodily harm to the couple.
Information suggests that while traveling between Grenada and St. Vincent, they disposed of the occupants.
Police in Kingstown say that the men illegally entered the jurisdiction via the southwest coast of St. Vincent on February 19, traveling on the catamaran Simplicity, which they had hijacked from the U.S. sailors. The yacht seen here at the Coast Guard base in Calico, St. Vincent, had evidence of violence on board, as Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police Trevor Bailey told the Bub Report on Sunday.
The yacht has been processed forensically. It has been photographed, sample has been taken. There's evidence that there struggle on board. There was the presence of blood. Persons seem to have spent a lot of time on the yacht because there's evidence, there are signs that things were thrown about in the cabin of the boat. So we have done the processing as detailed as we can alongside the authorities from Grenada as well. And we have collected several samples from that yacht.
Grenada has dispatched a 5-member team of investigators to work alongside their Vincentian counterparts on the case.
When it comes to the investigation, as you would appreciate, all of that is happening within the authority of St. Vincent. What we can have done from our end, which is assist in collaboration, we have done that by dispatching 5 persons. But the question of the investigation, it's under the jurisdiction of the St. Vincent Authority. Jurisdiction, let it be known that in putting a trial before the court, jurisdiction will be a factor. It will be a factor. That there is ongoing discussions between the Attorney General in St. Vincent, as well as Attorney General in Grenada, between the Director of Public Prosecution in Grenada and his outreach to St. Vincent. All of that will be worked out with time.
Bailey said that the men have made certain admissions to police, but he also noted the issue of jurisdiction.
There has been some admissions, and I do not want to go into, and respectfully, cannot go into details, but to say they have been electronically interviewed and their recordings are intact. With regards to the cross-border issues and as to jurisdiction, we are in conversation and we're working assiduously to have those issues resolved. Searches has been conducted by air, the regional security system. They have done some flying. Our Coast Guard has done some checking. Unfortunately, we have not discovered the bodies of the 2 missing persons. We're hopeful that we will maybe able to recover the remains.
Bailey was speaking after meeting with relatives of Hendry and Brandel, who traveled to St. Vincent after they disappeared. The relatives are seen here on Saturday next to the yacht at the Calico Coast Guard base.
They would have assisted us tremendously in the sense that they were shown some items that they readily identify as property belonging to the missing persons. So we have moved from suspicion to confirmation that these property belong to the persons who are missing and would have been on board of the yacht at some stage. So the investigation is progressing nicely.
What I can say to the family is my condolences. We're still hoping for what I consider a positive outcome, which is we still have the hope that that a worst case scenario will not be the reality. Should it happen, but we understand the stress that they are going through. And for that, we really send out our support and our prayers.
In the meantime, two Caribbean countries hold their collective breath on the outcome of a case that has brought unwanted international attention to the region and most likely robbed families of their loved ones. Kenton Chance, Eyewitness News, Kingstown, St. Vincent.